Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited to bring a fresh reaction to a singer well known in China. His name is Zhou Shen. I have done a reaction to him on this channel, but I believe that video was blocked. I'll try to link it down in the comment section and see if you guys can watch it. I mean the descriptions, yeah. And today I'm very excited because this time he sang an OST for a TV show that is extremely popular in China. And yeah, so I streamed it online last week. Actually, I binge watched the entire series in like 2 days because of how much I love this kind of TVs, right? Like this genre. Yeah, thriller, like mysteries, with all those different murderous elements, right? And this is a TV show. It's called Reset. This is the most popular TV show, I believe, in China this year, even though it's only February right now. And Zhou Shen actually sang the song, the scores, the music scores, the OST for this TV series. And I just want to do a reaction to this one because of how beautiful this song is. And this is with the music video is actually from the TV show. I get goosebumps even with this little bit of piano introduction, even before his voice comes in, because of the cinematography and everything of this TV is bringing me back to last week when I watched this show. It's really amazing show. You guys can watch it on YouTube if you can. I'm not sure if there's subtitles, but it's a really amazing TV series. Those are the main characters.
如果虚幻结束的话，那也是这车人最后一次活命的机会。
When I look into your eyes, I heard my heart beat.
你是不是想起什么了？
I'm getting so much goosebumps. You probably can't see it because it's like, for me, getting goosebumps is like having those chills all the way in my body, which is probably not visible on camera, but I can feel every inch of it. But anyway, even though I've heard of this song many times, it was on my repeat list all this week, but it's my first time watching this music video with all those different segments from the actual TV show. So it's bringing me those nostalgic goosebumps, you can say, right? This show is basically about a young man and a young woman who are trapped in a bus, and they witnessed an explosion. The bus basically exploded and they died, but they were sent back to time, back to before the explosion occurred, like 20 minutes before the explosion occurred. And every time they went back from death, so basically every time they went back from go back to time, they arrive 1 minute earlier, so they have more time to find all the clues and figure out who's behind the explosion and potentially save the bus full of innocent people, right? So it's really powerful, empowering, very great acting, obviously, by those two very talented actress, and all the other actors and actresses are very good as well.
You are my always believed it.
只有我才能救他，只有我才能救
I
他。
will never be the weak willed me. I'll be strong with you by me. How can I let you go away? You are my
是不能
only.
救下这一车人呢，
Always on my
就是我 能想到最出格、最放飞自我的事情。
Yeah, this main character, this girl, she is very self-sacrificing. He each time he went back to sometimes she dies for other people just to save them, and she's not just trying to escape this time loop, but she's also trying to save everybody. And the guy was basically, there was a very powerful line in the series. It's like you can't be selfless every single time. It's like responsibility and your own capability go align with your selflessness, right? So you can't just eagerly want to save everybody. You have to have the power to be able to do that, and that's very powerful. So they are basically just witnessing explosion every single time, and they go back and they die, and they go back in time and try to figure out who's eventually they're gonna solve this puzzle. But it's a very tough journey and very, very emotional.
现在他们对于我来说，已经不再是普通的陌生人。
Dream me of you every night. I wonder why you never know. You are my only. Always be there, waiting for me. I will never leave.
如果
I will be right there for
我
you.
只能陪你走到这儿的话，
It seems like the real meaning.
你一个人也要走出循环。
To me.
Okay, that's the end of this. So just listening to this song, you guys probably can't imagine that this TV series is a really dark and it's a very like a thriller type of. You probably, if you just hear this, you probably imagine a high school boy and a girl, they're falling in love, kind of school romance, kind of different, that kind of vibes, right? It also gives me like a Korean love story vibe for some reason. But this is a very different genre. It's about sacrifice, it's about growth, it's about, obviously there's love involved, but it's mostly about this horrifying situation they're trapped in, and they have to solve this puzzle, like a missing puzzle kind of stuff, right? But eventually those two characters, they go through different hardships. They've seen many people die in front of them. They've also died many times, and they've also just dealt with a lot of shit, right? Sorry for swearing, but that's the only way I could think of putting it. Yeah, and eventually they've grown to a stage where they just can't live without the other one anymore. The boy at once during the show, he was like, if I can no longer walk out of this time loop, if I die right at this instance, even you yourself, you have to get up. I get out of this. Don't worry about me. That kind of stuff. It's very emotional, so it's very hard feeling. So eventually they were able to get out of this time loop, and the boy have confessed to the girl, and their love is now growing together, right? That kind of stuff. So definitely, only you, my only. I could definitely, see where the influence is, but it's just a very But now let's talk about the singing. Zhou Shen's voice is very warm, it's very powerful, yet it's very delicate, right? Delicate and powerful are not contradictory. They go along with each other. Gentleness and powerful can be within the same being, and that's the type of singer Zhou Shen is. And let's just not talk about his high notes, because that's the most professional things his voice is able to. It's like the first time I heard this song, I thought this was like a woman, a girl, a lady that sang this. I didn't even know it was Zhou Shen, even though I've heard of Zhou Shen many times. I still couldn't just, I still just couldn't imagine it's him. Also, his pronunciation in English is just on point. It sounds just like, Celine Dion, as if Celine Dion is singing this song. I actually thought this was like an opera, like somebody who's English native speaker and also is an opera singer that sang this song, because of how flawless he delivered this one. The pronunciation, the what's that word? Gosh. Dynamic, right. The pronunciation, sorry. Sometimes my mind just goes blank. Pronunciation, the dynamics, the emotions, the everything, control, use of techniques, and the lyrics themselves about basically you are my only, right? But it's as the song is split into different segments. Like the initial segment is more like just expressing you are my only, I can't live without you. And the second segment, during the latter part of the song, that's where the full-on explosion of emotions just exploded, and saying just basically like almost in a crying kind of sound, tone voice, expressing that I can't live without you. That's the climax of this song. Yeah, that's very much the chorus. And yeah, so before I end this video, I just want to say something, because when I was in first year of university, me and one of my best friend we were actually having a conversation. We were discussing about what if one day, because back then I was just turning 18 2 years ago, right? So I was that kind of, the typical teenager boy who wants to fall in love, who doesn't know what the feeling of getting in love with someone is. So I wanted to find the person, I wanted to be in a relationship, a romantic one, right? So we were discussing one day, what if, imagine this scenario, one day me and a girl, or me and somebody are trapped in a building. We're trapped there, and we have to survive in a very tough situation. Maybe it takes a week, 2 weeks, a month, a very long time, with limited resources, and we have to somehow manage and protect each other and survive. By the end of that situation, it would probably be that, like, it would probably develop a romantic feeling if we're able to sacrifice each other for one another. Sorry, that's very, yeah. So you got my point, right? Because in this state of life, everybody have access to internet, everybody's lazy, quote unquote. Everybody's like not willing to go out and meet people. A lot of people do. I probably shouldn't say everybody, that's gonna offend a lot of people, but I'm saying a lot of people do not have genuine hearts. They're not being open. A lot of people are not authentic with one another. They're just not to get into a very genuine relationship is not that easy anymore, especially this day and age. It's basically like fast food kind of thing, like everybody's come and go, people get into relationship, break up, many, like, that kind of stuff. So it's not really, so what's the meaning of love? That's sometimes what because personally, I don't really know what love is. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to explore, and that's what this song just makes me want to fall in love, even though I know I probably shouldn't. But when I hear this song, it's just like, I don't even know what the feeling of love is, but when I hear this, I suddenly have the feeling. That's how magical this one is. Magical. Yeah, so anyway, I think I've said enough in this video. Probably went a bit longer than I anticipated, because this one is a very special song to me. Each month you have that favorite song of yours, right? And it always changes for me, but this month my favorite song is definitely this one. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, consider giving me a like and subscribing to my channel. I'll link the original video down in the descriptions, and feel free to comment as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.